Hello everyone, my name is Beansprout, and today I want to talk about Brutal Doom again, as there was quite a lot of backlash from Brutal Doom fans on my last video, due to the negative nature of it. In the video I talked about why I dislike Brutal Doom, and I thought my points were pretty fair, and I would recommend checking out that video before you watch this one if you haven't already, as what I'm going to talk about will make a lot more sense that way. But anyway, unfortunately I forgot to keep in mind that most Brutal Doom fans are under the age of 10, and don't take kindly to criticism of their game. A lot of the comments on that video were telling me how I'm wrong because you can just turn off features such as reloading and aiming down sights, but a lot of the people commenting this stuff probably didn't watch the whole video, as when I talked about aim down sights I did mention that it would be better just to turn it off, and that the creator of the mod shouldn't have spent so much time on a pointless feature that only serves to bog down the pace of the game. But I will admit that I probably should have mentioned this when I was talking about reloading, and that was a mistake on my part not to mention it in that segment. Although this doesn't disprove either of my arguments, because like I said, why put development time into something that only makes the game worse and can be turned off anyway? A good comment I found on this video that helps my argument was this. I'm loving the sea of comments rush in that say stuff like, you can just disable reloading, or the assault rifle and SMG are good weapons, as if the video they supposedly watched didn't cover those 2 points. Gotta try a bit harder than that. Are you not able to criticize smoking now because you can just decide not to smoke? Hell no. You can decide not to smoke and still criticize it. Same thing goes for reloading. It's simply a bad mechanic whether it can be turned off or not. Why would you download a mod and just start disabling all the new features it adds? That was probably one of the best comments on the video. Another defense for reloading I saw is that apparently it promotes weapon swapping. But please, explain to me how reloading promotes weapon swapping. Because even if you do end up swapping through all your weapons, you will only have to reload all of your guns when you eventually run out of ammo. Which further proves my point that reloading only slows down the gameplay, and is one of the worst features in the game. On the point of extra pointless weapons, some people told me that it adds more variety to the game, which is wrong, because if you watch the video I spoke about how pointless these guns are, as they are just smaller versions of the chain gun, which is much better. Adding 2 smaller versions of an already existing gun isn't variety, because like I said, it's the same gun, but worse. Adding more weapons isn't always a good thing. It's cool to have a large amount of weapons in the game, but you need to make sure that they're not redundant, and actually serve a purpose in comparison to the other weapons. I think there was a decently good side to some of the comments as well though, and to those of you who disagreed, but still had the ability to listen, I thank you. I think one of the main problems with making a video that's critical of something a lot of people like, is that most of the people who don't agree with you will end up clicking on the video, saying that you're wrong without having an actual argument, and then leaving. From what I've seen of the comments on that video, it proves my point that a lot of Brutal Doom fans aren't very intelligent, as they keep saying the same arguments over and over and over again, without having anything of substance that could actually be used to disprove my video. Brutal Doom fans kinda remind me of the people who don't like Doom 3. They're stuck in an echo chamber saying the same argument over and over again, and are not very open to listening to other people's arguments. But that's all I really have to say on the topic. I just wanted to respond to some of the criticisms I got from Brutal Doom fans on my last video. But yeah, checkmate Brutal Doom fans. I'm right, you're wrong. If you like Doom content, then I would recommend clicking on one of the videos appearing on screen, along with liking this video and subscribing to the channel. I also have a 20% off sale on my merch store if you use the code SUMMERTIME, and as we are approaching 10,000 subscribers, my Q&A channel is still open in my Discord if you'd like to take part in that, and have the chance to be featured in a video. I've got a Twitter as well, so I'd recommend following that. But as always, thank you for watching, and have a nice day.